Yo guys, it is HPTCG's brother. Good to see you guys again. I'm going to be bringing you guys a Zoro Sanji deck with some matches and some commentary. I think I'm going to be taking this to the October 5th regionals. It's pretty good. It's very good. I'll go over the deck and then I'll show you guys some games.
Heart Pirates,
Twin brother whose name is also Joey.
TCG.
Alright guys, so I wasn't really a huge fan of the Fishman version of this deck, and the reason I wasn't a fan of the Fishman version is because Vanderdecken was pretty much the only reason why you would even play the Fishman version, and to be honest, Vanderdecken's not searchable, which is like a huge issue. And then basically the cards that you have to pitch are either Arlong or the 2K counters. I'm not saying it's a bad deck. Obviously it's actually pretty good. It's really fun. I'm just trying the Supernova package because I'm having more fun with that. So my deck list is looking like this. I'm playing 4 Apu because I was playing the X-Drake, and then turns out you can't actually rest something. I learned that on the Luffy TCG stream. I had literal game if that fucking X-Drake could rest something, but it couldn't. So yeah, don't play X-Drake in this deck. We're playing 4 Perona, we're playing 4 Koshiro. The reason we're playing Koshiro is not only because it's searchable with Slash, but also it's able to protect your 4 drops from UP targets like God Thread. 4 Kid Killer, this is going to be the main card that you are going to be bouncing back to and from. We're playing 4 Tashigi, same thing, to rest or to protect your 4 drops or 5 drops or anything that you play from removal. We're playing 4 Mihawk. This is just to cheat out a body early on your 3-Dawn turn. My favorite 3-Dawn turn is just playing this plus a Cavendish and then having some counter in hand to protect the Cavendish so they swing like 8 into it, because you're going to draw your cards back no matter what, especially if you're playing if you have like a VV in hand. I know that's a high roll, but you can do it. I've done it. I've seen it. Then we got 4 Arlong. 4 Arlong is mainly for Zoro, but it does come in handy sometimes. Like I remember I went to 0 life against Aurelie and I had 2 blockers and I just like dropped this. And I was like, okay, well, try to do your unblockable now, bitch. Shit was actually like mad lit. 2 Zoro, and this is mainly for the Zoro matchup as well. This is the flex card though. You can kind of make this whatever you want. It is searchable off the Kid Killer, but is not playable off the Mihawk, which I also learned the hard way on a ranked game. So yeah, this doesn't really have a ton of synergy with the deck. It's just a Slash character that is cross searchable. That's a 1K counter that is also a 4 cost character. So it has a little, I mean, actually it has a little bit of synergy. 3 Law. This is basically just to pick up things like your Peronas and then play Kid Killer, right? So like on 1 Dawn, or I'm sorry, on your 6 Dawn turn, if you're going second, if you already have a Perona down, you can go Law, pick up the Perona, play the Kid Killer or the VV, or even Tashigi for that matter against like a removal deck. You have 1 Dawn left over. If you already have another 4 or a 6 or 7K, then you just swing 6 and then restand with your leader and swing 6 again, which is pretty cool. 3 of the Bonnies. This card is actually mad fucking saucy, guys. The ability to get the Dawn back, so you draw 2, trash 1, so you trash like a dead card out of hand, whatever, and then being able to get the Dawn back is filthy because you can activate your leader effect, which is really nice. 2 of the restand laws. This is like the actual most saucy play. So like I've had turns where I've had like I swung like 7 with Bonnie, restand, swing 7 again with Bonnie, play the law, swing 7 again with Bonnie. Like it's actually so fucking filthy, guys. It's so filthy. And I've also done a turn. I didn't record this because I played like 1,000 GP games for some reason, and I won most of them. But one of the times I went like, I think it was like 6 with Bonnie. Yeah, it was 6 with Bonnie. Restand, swing 6 with Bonnie again. Play Mihawk play Law. And then restand the Bonnie and then swing 6 again. So you swing triple 6, which is a bad number, of course. You know, so you don't want 3 6s. But being able to swing 3 times against like a UP or a GP and playing 2 bodies on top of it was just like really good. 4 VV for the draw 2. It's just really strong. Like this is probably like the best card in the deck, low key. 4 Cavendish. If this card sticks, this is actually the best card in the deck. We're playing 1 Bartolomeo because he is a searchable Supernova card, and he's searchable off Kid Killer, which I want to have as many like 2K targets as possible for Kid Killer, because this card pretty much does just regenerate a bunch of value for you, because you're usually countering out early so you don't like just instantly die. And then the 1 of, we're playing the Dead Man's Game because it actually really does come in handy. either as a counter, so it's technically an extra 2k or a 3k counter, or it's just the effect to just obviously like rest shit and then go for game. So it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. Above all, I would say my win percentage with this variant of the deck, I've tried different variants before. I'm sitting at like a 58% win rate, but that was with like a couple games kind of with the Fishman package. That was a couple games with like other variants of the deck. I would say with this variant of the deck, I'm sitting at about like a 61 to 62% win rate, and I'll show you guys the games now. Alright guys, so we're playing against a GP deck, which is definitely the easiest deck to play against of all the Gum Gum Giant decks. You want to steal going second because that's pretty much their god curve, so you want to make sure that they get, it takes them a little bit to get Sanji Pudding and Zoro out, because once they do, they're going to start trying to contest board or starting to push life, and this is only a 4 life leader, and while we do play a lot of blockers, we don't want to necessarily go down too low too quickly, because we'll probably just die to like a dead man's game or a secret Luffy or something like that. The Kid Killer is going to be able to search for us. Probably the Law here, because the Law is a playable target. And on our 6 Dawn turn, I really like playing Law, replaying the Kid Killer, and then restanding with my leader. So I go Cavendish, swing 6 with Zoro. So we do take the 7 right there. We're not going to go ahead and ever, in my opinion, and he triggers the fucking Bagua too, man. God, this deck is like so annoying, bro. But yeah, we don't want to take 6s. We don't want to take 5s, but we'll take a 7. If he wants to invest the rest of his Dawn and swing 7, that's fine. In the future, when he starts swinging into my Cavendish, it's going to, like, we're going to use the resources to protect him. So that's why we're going to counter the 6 right here. It's because we don't want to go too low too fast, like I was saying in the beginning. Now, I'm going to probably pitch probably the Zoro, because I just don't envision myself playing the Zoro right now. You pretty much only need it for the Zoro matchup. Funny enough, I didn't play against a single Zoro on bracket pretty much all day. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up the Kid Killer, and then I guess just play the Kid Killer again. I don't know why it took me so long to think about that. Like I said, I watch Modern Family on my side computer, so that's a great show, really funny show. Alright, so swing 6, pick up the Kid Killer, and then restand again. So triple 6s is pretty nice. I really love that combination right there, especially when we go like, we can go like Mihawk. So like on 8 Dawn, you can go Mihawk into, what is it called? Mihawk into like a 3-cost character like a Vivi, or a 2-cost character in like Kid Killer, and still use leader effect and still like double swing with your character, which is like a really cool combo. I really like it. He's gonna go Taro into another Zoro, and the best part about this is, guys, like, this guy just doesn't, like, they play on curve pretty much the entire time, so they don't really have a lot of extra Dawn to like swing big numbers into your Cavendishes, and when they're swinging into your Cavendishes, they're so much easier to protect than your leader, because it's a 6k rather than a 5k. So he's gonna swing 7, I think, into my character. Like, this is just giving me free counter essentially. I'm gonna go ahead. See, this is when I was playing the X-Drake, by the way, guys. This is right before I knew that you couldn't rest your shit with it. So I'm gonna swing 6 first, low Dawn commitment. I think I'm gonna swing 6, yeah, because I want to play the Mihawk. I'm gonna swing 6 into the Zoro because he's at too many cards for me to like kind of rush down. So I wanted to clear his board a little bit, so I had like less tempo. And this is what I was talking about, where you play the Kid Killer off the Mihawk and you're able to like double swing, which is really fucking great. And most of the time, Kid Killer doesn't pick up a 2k, but he does pick up a 1k most of the time, and then you bounce him back, so it's basically like getting 2k worth of counter. It's not bad. I mean, it's not great, but it's not horrible. It's the substitute for Vanderdecken is the thing. So I'm gonna swing 6 again. He's gonna Bagua out of that one. Then I'm gonna swing another 6. I think I'm gonna leave a Dawn up for DMG. No, I'm not, because he's gonna swing into my characters anyway. So I might as well just play Perona and get more counter to protect it. He's gonna play Sanji Pudding, draw, and then he's gonna, I think this is when he tries to use the fucking event to minus it. Oh wait, no, he does. There's another game where someone tried to use the event to minus it. I played like 1,000 GPs on ladder yesterday, but they tried to use the event to minus it, and they had more Dawn than me. I was like, bro, you have like 4 Sanji Puddings. Like, why do you think that you're at such little Dawn, bro? Like, you're getting 4 extra Dawn a turn essentially. So he's going to swing 6 here, and the reason I don't free block with the Mihawk is because I want to go ahead and block when he swings 8, or if he swings like even bigger than that with the Luffy Taro, I want to be able to protect it with Mihawk. So realistically, I think he's going to swing like either 8-8, in which I 2k, 1k, and then 1k. Yeah, right here I just block with them. I was going to say, I definitely block with the Mihawk, right? Okay, cool. Yeah, give up the Zoro that I searched. Then he's going to swing 7. I'm going to give up the Mihawk 2k, and then I'm just going to go for game, because this guy obviously exhibited no signs of counter earlier on. He was like giant, he was like boggling out of a fucking, you know what I'm saying, boggling out of a 2k event. So I decided to swing 6. I was going to swing 6, and then I decided to swing 7 instead. But I wanted to swing 8 here to make sure that I get the cards out of his hand. And he scoops anyway, because he has like hella giants in hand, but no counter. So take that little bitch, and we'll go on to our next game. And guys, check out the Metafy guide down below. It'll allow you to play any deck to the best of your ability. It's a general and situational gameplay guide. We talk about resource management. We talk about, sequencing your turns, valuing your resources. We talk about, holding up Dawn, baiting events, what numbers to attack into. It's going to help you get so much better at the game. Now that prize cards are worth, coming up, the serial Zoro, that whole collection of prize cards, if you get top 4, is going to be looking like legitimately like $20,000 to $25,000. So now that prize cards are getting more expensive now, you definitely owe it to yourself to be able to get better at this game, so you can easily start winning those prize cards, which is really nice. I'm hoping I can win at least 2 of them, because I mean that's like 50 grand right there. That's like $50,000 right there. So check out the Metafy guide, link down below. I'm gonna play the Mihawk. The Mihawk's gonna play the Cavendish. I'm gonna restand the Cavendish, but it is subject to God Thread, which is like so fucking annoying. And he ends up having the God Thread, which just makes it even worse. So he gets the double ramp, and he's gonna swing 6 into my leader. No, he's gonna swing 7. Thank God he doesn't have the Bagua here, because this is huge. This is big money for me. However, I don't really have any plays. So I think honestly, if it were me, I would play the Law, because the Law doesn't get targeted by the Luffy if he has it in hand. So I'm gonna play the Law, and then I'm gonna put the put the Kid Killer back down, pick up the Secret Bonnie, and I'm just gonna swing 6 here. And I'm gonna swing 6 into the Zoro, because he's gonna keep pinging me for 5, and I don't want to keep giving him resources that I get for free. Hopefully it doesn't have like a Mihawk or something. I don't remember exactly what happens this game, but this deck is okay into Luffy, this version. If they're playing Vanderdecken, obviously we're playing, it's a lot harder for UP to win the game, because Vanderdecken obviously pops all their shit, and so they can't like build up removal or build up characters. But Vanderdecken's like not super consistent here, so I'm gonna go ahead and block and give him a 1k here. Why give him a 2k when I can just easily give him a 1k? And this is one of those situations where I can play a Bonnie and then use leader effect as well. So I'm gonna swing 6 here. I think I'm gonna swing 6, play another Kid Killer. I think I'm going to swing with my Kid Killer. So I'm going to play a Kid Killer and then swing with the other Kid Killer, and then play Bonnie, then restand. I believe that's what I'm going to do. No, I'm going to do an even better play. I'm going to swing 6, bounce the Kid Killer back to swing with the Law, and then I'm going to be able to play 8 Dawn worth of characters, so I can play Mihawk into Arlong, and then I can play the Zoro from my hand. That's actually such a fucking saucy play right there. So swing 6 again, Mihawk into the fucking Arlong. Make sure you can't swing into my board, which is actually super gas. Probably pitch a Kid Killer right here, because you already have one, and then play the Zoro. Oh my god, that's so fucking saucy right there. Now a Grav Blade would definitely hurt, I'm not gonna lie, but hey, it sucks to suck, buddy. You already had the fucking Zoro into the God Thread. You can't have the Mihawk too, or you can't have the what is it called, the Grav Blade too. So he's gonna play the Mihawk this time around, which does suck. He bottom decks my Zoro. Now I have my own Mihawk. Now this is the gas play right here. Well, both of them are gas, but this is even more gassy. So you go Mihawk into Bonnie, you get the fucking draw 2, you get 2 bodies on board. That's pretty nice. At this point, we're gonna use the VV to start gaining card advantage rather than the Kid Killer, because the VV actually, the VV theory, it gets us more cards in hand. It draws us 2 rather than just 1. Still a 1k counter. It's just 1 cost more. He swings 6. I swing 6, and then he goes ahead and counters out with a Gum Gum Giant, which is a very good sign for me. So I'm gonna assume he doesn't have a whole lot of counter. Bounce back the 2k, swing 6 again. Did he draw 2 counters off the Gum Gum Giant is the question. He did. But is he gonna take this one? He's gonna block. Okay. These are all good signs, boys. These are all good signs, which tells you he doesn't have a lot of counter. Does not have a lot of counter. And me, personally, I have 4 2Ks in hand. And double blocker, so there's no amount of counter this guy, or there's no amount of attacks this guy can do with my combination of cards that I can't get out of, which is super exciting. This deck could really fucking cook, guys. It's a lot of fun. It's not too expensive of a deck either. I think the secret Bonnies are $10. The Mihawks are like 6. So realistically, you're spending like $60 to $70 on these cards, and you're good to go. Now, of course, if I'm smart, I'm going to go ahead and give him the 2k here so I can keep the VV in hand. And then when he swings 9 with the Mihawk, I'm going to just go ahead and block with the Mihawk, my Mihawk blocker, and give him a 2k as well. That way I can keep the card in hand. Now, I don't know why it's taking me so long. Like I said, I'm probably yelling at my dog. Last night, bro, my roommate brought over like some Indian guy. And my fucking dog was just like barking out of control. And I was like, calm the fuck down, bro. Like, the shit was like, dude, actually, I've never seen him bark like that ever, bro. He might be racist towards Indian people. I have no idea. So he's going to swing 9 into my law. And I'm just going to go ahead and counter out right here, because what's the point of not doing that? So I'm going to swing 7 first, but see what he's going to do. And then I'm going to play the VV, draw a couple cards. I don't think I go for game here. I don't think there's really a reason for me to go for game. I'm going to swing another 6 right here. I think I'm just going to play the Bonnie and just call it a day. Restand, play the Bonnie right here. And then depending on what he does, I want to leave my Don open in case he does play into lethal right here. And he does play into lethal because this is guaranteed. And then I just win. And there you have it, guys. You have the Zoro Sanji deck that I'm most likely going to take to the regionals. I am going to upload additional gameplay of that deck on Metafy for free. A lot of the games I record, guys, I end up just deleting them because it's like, well, I don't need that one for the video. But I'm gonna do very similar to what I did with my YouTube members. I'm just gonna put all of them for free on Metafy, and that way I can give you guys a little something if you guys want to check out the Metafy too. Obviously, that'd be pretty cool too. So all the money that I get from that is gonna go directly to hookers, blackjack, and maybe Baxter. Who knows? You know, maybe Baxter. You know, I want to strictly give it to good causes here. So yeah. See you guys.